Thank you, Mr Deputy President. It was fantastic to hear in question time from the Minister for Regional Roads and Transport, Sam Farraway, about the additional investment going into our rail network. I've always been a fan, but become a bigger fan of late, particularly when I was lucky enough to catch a train to Broken Hill last week. I did touch on it last night, but what a wonderful trip. I grabbed a couple of scones and sat down and watched the spectacular view roll past the windows, you know, the flat cropping country, the rolling hills, and of course the spectacular colours further out west. And then to top it all off, the sunset as we rolled into Menindee was worth the trip on itself, the colours that we saw out there. But I headed out there for a couple of reasons. One of them was to visit the Palace Hotel, of course, itself an icon, a spectacular building, a spectacular history, surrounded by murals, again worth going out there to see. But I went there to announce a bit of extra support for the Broken Hill Festival. The Palace Hotel, of course, was made more famous by Priscilla, Queen of the Desert, and they celebrate that with the Broken Hill Festival next month. We kicked in $110,000 to the Broken Hill Festival because it's booked out 6 months in advance, accommodation in Broken Hill. So to help support that, we've kicked in $110,000 so they can set up some glamping tents down at Jubilee Oval. Fantastic facility down there itself. A lot of money tipped into that through the Stronger Country Communities Fund, now open as well, I will just take note. But again, a wonderful facility. Get more people out to the Broken Hill Festival. It's well worth going out there. Also out there starting today is the Menindee Bash, an absolutely unforgettable event. It was on earlier this year, a delayed event earlier this year at their first event, and now it's on again. The 2022 event is on, starts today. The New South Wales Government again kicked in $250,000 into that to help with a number of things, including supporting the headline act, who this year is Midnight Oil. Their only outback performance on their final tour. Midnight Oil will be performing at Menindee this weekend. Also out there, Missy Higgins, Casey Chambers, and of course, Jimmy Barnes. I've got a quote here from Jimmy Barnes who said, and I won't do his accent, but the band and I are really looking forward to getting up and kicking some red dirt with everyone. It's a long way to drive, but it's going to be worth a trek. It certainly is worth a trek. I've been out there and seen the setup. 9,000 or 10,000 people in caravans spread out in the middle of the red dirt there. Some highlights as well, including the Menindee Fun Run to raise funds for the Royal Flying Doctors. Wonderful events in regional New South Wales, proudly supported by the New South Wales Nationals in government.